KXSF LP, San Francisco Community Radio at 102.5 FM and streaming worldwide at KXSF.FM. Welcome to today's edition of KXSF Live, and please welcome Californicorns.
Hey, everybody! Hey, everybody! It's never a free ride. The world is a winding road that gets pretty wild. Of every step that you go goes on for a mile. My friend, I'm home, and it's daylight, and now I know that I'll be alright. I'm home, and it's alright. Whole world to go, and I'm starting tonight with you. Do you? Hey you. Do you? Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Twice, put those pieces back again, move on with your life. No sense in slowing down, see when you die. Pick yourself up, now we could start tonight. My friend, I'm home, and it's daylight, and now I know that I'll be alright. I'm home, and it's alright, the whole world to go, and I'm starting tonight with you. Do you? Hey you. Do you? Hey you. Do you? Hey you. Oh, do you? Hey you. I just do you. I just do you. Well, hey, party people, I got a feeling that I never felt before. My head is spinning, I think it's working, but how can I be sure? So give me that match, 'cause I need a light. And don't go to bed, we'll be smoking a sweet dream tonight. Oh, we gotta find a way to get downtown. We don't have a car to get around. Walking outside when it's cold as hell, but it sure beats sitting on the shelf. So give me that match, give me that match, 'cause I need a light. Ooh. And don't go to bed, we'll be smoking a sweet dream tonight. Oh hey, party people, I got a feeling, and boy, I'm feeling alright. You know, sweet dreams vanilla is the only dream that I wanna have tonight. So give me that match, I need a light. And don't go be smoking a sweet dream tonight. Oh, we gotta find a way to get downtown. We don't have a car to get around. Walking outside when it's cold as hell, 'cause it sure beats sitting on the shelf. So give me that match, 'cause I need a light. Yeah, and don't go to bed, we'll be smoking a sweet dream tonight. Oh, don't go to bed, we'll be smoking a sweet dream tonight. I said don't go to bed, we'll be smoking a sweet dream tonight. Oh.
Did you break a string?
We have some exciting news. We broke a string here. 2 songs in.
Yeah.
I guess we are going to have to get Eric Glauser in here to restring
I
someone.
need Eric Glauser. Do
No,
you guys
no.
have an extra guitar?
We'll work on that for you.
Trading guitars here for the
Yeah,
next
that's
couple
fine.
tunes.
I only really play
We'll-
2 strings anyway.
We'll
so.
be fine one way or another. I wouldn't worry about it.
That's 2 more strings than me, so you're still coming out ahead. We have in studio with us Duncan, Renee, Andy, and Rob from Californicorns. If there's some shifting about that needs to happen while we're chatting with you, that's all good in the hood. This is live radio.
Yes,
And
it is.
we're delighted to have you with us once again. A lot has gone on with your band since last we spoke. And we'll remind listeners that Californicorns will be performing with Boot Juice at the Independent this coming Saturday night, January 18th. We will be giving away a pair of tickets later in the hour here on KXSF Live. So stay tuned for that, for your chance to win that pair of tickets to the show. I think the first thing that would be fair to ask is, your band has achieved something that many bands and artists have dreamed of, but very few have been able to say they've done it.
Yeah.
You played Outside Lands last year. Tell
Yes,
us
we
about
did.
that.
That was pretty much the coolest show I've ever done in my entire life, and I truly never thought it would happen.
It was pretty fun. So I think
Yeah.
like a year and a half ago or something, we had a buddy or two who worked at Another Planet and sent him an email and said, "Hey, how do we play Outside Lands?" And he was like, "Well, first you have to sell out the Independent." I was like, "Great, can you introduce us to whoever books the Independent?" He was like, "Yeah, just send me an EPK." And I was like, "No problem." So I texted Duncan. I was like, "What is an EPK?" And Duncan was like, "We have one, dude." Like, and I was like, "Right, okay, cool." So he sent me the EPK. I guess it looked good, and sent it to the booker, and they were like, "Yeah, come do the show." And so we played it, and it was our album release show. It was really, really fun. Sold it out. We played with Quench and Overgrown. Sold the absolute hell out of that show. It was super fun. And then after, I kind of wrote an email that was like, "So now we get to play Outside Lands, right?" And the guy was like,
Slow your roll, kid.
"No." You have to kind of keep doing what you're doing. But maybe down the road, possibly. And I was kind of like, all right, that was a nice dream, but it's not going to happen. And then about, I would say a month before, maybe 6 weeks before the festival, we got an email saying, "Hey, do you want to play our weed stage for $1,000?" And we were like, "That's not going to cover our babysitting, but absolutely, let's do this." And it was really fun. We played their Grassland stage, which is like their kind of like, THC cordoned off area.
Consumption area.
Yeah, we played it 3 times. Like we had 30 minutes or 90 minutes of stage time, which was like more than Chapel Roan that day, which was weird. But we got to go see Chapel Roan as a band, and we got to roam around as talent all weekend, which was just really, really fun.
Yeah, it was the coolest show. I can't just a show where we got to just focus completely on the music and the art, and then play for all these people who'd set aside their whole weekend to just come out and enjoy music. It was an experience I will never forget.
And understandably so, to be part of what many in the greater zeitgeist of Bay Area music consider to be the live performance day of the year,
Yeah.
and say that you were part of that bill.
Yeah.
And how did you find the crowd that day? Were people vibing? Were people consuming?
They were consuming, so there were some people who, I saw some people who just were sitting there. Like
Yeah, they liked it.
Our first set, I think our first set was at like noon, and then 1, and then we did another one at like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And I remember there was like one couple that was just like sitting from the beginning to the end. But no, it was fantastic. Everyone was having a great time walking around. It was kind of misting that day, as it tends to do in Golden Gate Park. The crowd was fantastic. Yeah.
Grand Soft Day.
It was great. It was a great time.
Yeah.
There's a point we played a song called Warm Oakland Nights. We might play it later, but it goes Warm Oakland Nights, Cool San Francisco Days, and we played that a couple of times. And at some point, the fog mist started covering the stage and the grasslands, and right when Duncan was going into a solo on it, and felt really magical.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Amen to that. And as one who was among that number at your indie show last year, I'm looking forward to more of the same this coming Saturday at the Independent on the 18th. Speaking of which,
yes,
we understand that it's not just another opportunity for us to enjoy Californicorns and En Masse and In Full Throat, but it's also a certain someone's special celebration coming up. Nice round number,
Yep.
and let me not dance around it. It's your 40th birthday, Duncan.
Oh, yes, it is. Here it comes. And it is the day. So this is Saturday. So this is in 7 days. 6 days.
Duncan, that's cool because right on Saturday, that's when your knees go bad.
Yes,
that's on Saturday.
I will not make it through.
Before then, your knees are fine, but Saturday they're gonna hurt.
The cartilage magically disappears.
It does.
So you have 6 days left of your 30s and 6 days left of knees.
But it will be the day. It will be the day itself. So I do feel the gaping maw of existential dread that comes with 40s, and I think booking this show is a perfect way to avoid that for me for a week. And now I just get to stress about ticket sales and all those kinds of things, and just sort of push that feeling off for 7 more days. So I'll deal with that on Sunday.
It's early January 2025. I think much of society is deciding to throw themselves into what they love to do as a way of maybe distracting ourselves from what's out there in the big bad world, right?
So I did leverage this opportunity to make the band learn some songs of mine that I've been wanting to play.
Yeah, you really guilted us. It was great.
And this next one which we want to play is one of those. And there's some without going way down the rabbit hole, cool kind of stories to these songs because I have a 3-year-old now, and when he was born, for anyone who has kids, you'll know that there's a lot of late nights and early mornings. They kind of blend into each other, and so there were a lot of like early mornings, and by morning I mean 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Technically the morning, not like the normal morning we think of like 8 or 9. But just kind of sitting with him and trying to keep him just entertained, and so a lot of guitar. And then once I ran through all the Beatles songs and all the Weezer songs I could remember, other ideas started coming out. There is the Poopy Pants song and certain such things. That one's not on the set list. But then some really good ideas started coming out, or at least ideas that I really started to like. And so, I kind of came out with a big, like a corpus of music from that just because of the timing with like the last show, we just done an album. We kind of had all that material sitting from like even pre-pandemic, way back. So now is kind of the perfect opportunity to get that out and get it out in front of some people. And I'm really excited about that too.
Most excellent. So you would say Californicorns are entering their Aquabats or Raffi phase.
Well, I'll let the listeners judge for themselves about that, but potentially.
Right on. What's the title of this one?
This one's called Polka Dot Pants.
All right, Californicorns. KXSF Live, take it away.
We got kicked from the Garden of Eden because we were pushing for too much freedom. The man up above, he didn't like our fun. But now we don't answer to anyone. And in your polka dot pants, you play the piano and you make me wanna dance. The lyrics say, when it's true. I don't think that they really knew. I don't think they really knew. So we got on a ship all the way to Mars. We kept right on going to the outer stars. No, we didn't always get along. When it's deep and dark out here, hard to know who's right and wrong. And in your polka dot pants, You play the piano and you make me wanna dance. The lyrics say, you know when it's true. I don't think that they really knew. Thanks, God. We're not easy people, you and me. Sometimes we just don't agree. Doesn't mean that we are wrong. We build up some kind of trust, and somehow, some way, that was just enough for us to build upon, to make our people strong. In your polka dot pants, you play the piano and you make us wanna dance. The lyrics say, we are the ones you can trust. They don't really care about us.
No!
They don't care about us. In your polka dot pants, you play the piano and you make me wanna dance. The lyrics say, you know when it's true. I don't think that they really knew. Thank you. Andy on the sax right there. So next one, another one that kind of worked on in that time period. This one, a little more bittersweet for Rob and I, because this is kind of about the venue we used to have. No more. And a great drink and a great bartender there. It's called the Airport Margarita. And Vern, who's got a pen and a paper, the recipe's in verse 2. You can drink the water, you can drain the lake, you can stretch a band, but eventually it breaks. You keep talking to yourself, and mostly you'll agree. Is why I'm on this bar stool, talking me to me. John, grab the bottle and listen when I say one more airport margarita, and let the music play. 4 ounces tequila, 1.5 of lime. Top it off with triple sec and pour it over ice. Now don't forget life is sweet and sour. Don't forget to be kind. A simple thing to ask for, not so much to find. John, grab the bottle and listen when I say one more airport margarita, and let the music play. And that turns into morning, the morning into day. And all the friendly people, they smile their lives away. So light those campfire songs, let them warm your feet. Open up the windows, let's sing them to the street. John, grab the bottle bottle. Listen when I say, you know it's why we call you killer, 'cause you take our pain away. One more airport margarita. Let the music play.
Bravo. Fantastic.
And you know that guy, Kai John.
I've heard of him.
You know.
I don't speak to Dodger fans right now.
Oh yeah, same. Kai John, if you're out there,
Keep on slanging.
I remember we can't swear on this. I was about to say something different, but okay.
I can relay
Giants.
this. Some of you may have already heard this story. Kai John, who is part of that song, encountered the Jared, the Dine and Dash bar frequenter of San Francisco yesterday. The one
really?
that's
I
been
didn't know
Reddit
that.
famous. Oh yes, and Kai tried to make him pay up front in cash, so Jared left. Said he had to go to the ATM,
Oh, interesting.
and then
Well, let me guess. He didn't come back.
no, he did not. So Kai John's still serving and protecting out there. We appreciate it.
Kai John grabbed that bottle.
Yeah. You've got it tuned to KXSF LP San Francisco 102.5 FM. We're live on KXSF Live with Californicorns. I'm Scott Armstrong with Scott Toller, the Ocean Beach Bomber, alongside in support. And we are with Duncan, Andy, Renee, and Rob of Californicorns, who are performing this Saturday night, January 18th, at the Independent. And shortly, we will offer a pair of tickets to you, our wonderful listener, in just a moment. But before that, let's get back to our chat and our live session here. Before we go any further with the music, I am curious to know any secrets, any trade secrets or life advice like John Tesh that you can share with us about how you've been able to keep the band together and keep it going and keep it thriving after these years.
That's definitely a lot of luck, but I mean, I think also Duncan, you should really speak to this because Duncan's been the band leader kind of since the inception. But especially this group that is together now and has been together since 2014, 15, something like that. 14, 13.
Depends kind of what era you're talking about. I think, I think the answer to that question is sort of you have to go like era of the band by era of the band because there's an era of the band which is, and the band has had different names. So I guess it kind of depends if we count from the time we called ourselves Californicorns or before, but I would count before. But there's, an era of kind of just messing around, having fun, and kind of growth. We were this concept band called Das Haus Band that played surf rock but dressed up like minimalist German artists, a la Kraftwerk.
Go.
And that lasted for a while. And then we called ourselves the Piano Fight Music Department.
Oh, no, there was Bobby and Bobby Owens and the Soul Patrol in there for at least a couple of gigs.
Bobby Owens and the Soul Patrol, yes, that was a thing.
Bobby and Bobby.
Bobby and Bobby did occur. And I would say, for a lot of that period, there was this idea that I had about just like radical inclusion of people. And so it was kind of like anyone who wanted to get involved could get involved. And so there have been many, many people who've been members of this band in one way or another. And it was kind of like, hey, do you have any musical ability? Here's a tambourine. Let's get you in there. Can you sing backs on this one song?
That's how I
Great.
got in.
And that worked. That worked really, really well for a long time, and it brought a lot of interesting kind of material in and people in. And then there was a certain point where it coalesced into more or less the group it is now. We did have a couple members that changed over, but basically this version of this has been together for
10 years.
Yeah, a long time. And then keeping this group together. Oh man, I actually don't even know how we've kept it together, but I think
everybody's very nice.
Everybody's very nice.
Everybody's really good people, and I think also too, it's not like we're trying to.
I think everyone's aligned on their own personal goals for music and for this band, and I guess we're entering midlife now. I can admit that, given that this is my 40th birthday coming up, and I think we all kind of know what we want out of life and out of music and out of this band, and it fits what everyone's sort of personal goals are. So I think that is huge.
Right on. and just to celebrate yourselves and celebrate that you've been able to keep this
Thanks.
going and keep
Yeah.
out cranking out incredible music both in the studio and live, which we're going to see here very soon at
Yes.
the Indy. So if you're not lucky enough to win these tickets here in a few minutes from us at KXSF, go online and score your tickets now on theindependentsf.com. What have you got lined up for us next, folks?
This is a song called "See You in the Sky."
And this is total. This is not a. This is a world premiere.
Yeah, actually.
We wanted to bring some B-sides and some premieres and just some stuff that's been kicking around for a while. So I think we're gonna play a couple of songs like that.
Yeah, I'll play it and then I'll tell you guys a little story about it after.
Cool. And I'm gonna broken string and all. I'm still gonna follow along with this
yeah.
one because I think it'll work.
Okay.
High above that sand down low, in a tree where no one else can go, watching those clouds moving slow. I see you there in the sky, on a dock with all my friends. I'm wishing that this could never end. I'm running by my long lost loves, and I'll see you there in the sky. Boat ride on my birthday, singing songs off key. Dreaming on my worst day, piece of you, you're strength for me. Tide's going out tonight, and that a beach is going on for miles. Oh, and that sun dips just out of sight, and I'll see you there in the sky. Boat ride on my birthday, singing songs off key. Even on my worst day, got a piece of you, your strength for me. Oysters on my birthday, cooked on an open fire. Saving on my worst day, well, I'll see you there. Oh, and I'll see you in the sky.
Yeah. All right. Feels good. Yeah, so that was as Duncan mentioned, we used to own a venue called Piano Fight, RIP Piano Fight. But before it was a venue, it was a kind of like collection of weird music and comedy artists. And back in the day, we used to go up. There were a bunch of August birthdays, and so we would all take a trip in a bus up to the Tamales Bay Oyster Company, which was owned by a guy named Todd Friend at the time. And we knew Todd quite well because he was neighbors with a couple of our folks.
My landlord.
He was your landlord. That's right. Lovely guy. And
man
he,
rent.
Yeah, and he would just like, it was great to go up there. If you haven't been, Tomales Bay Oyster Company, definitely go. It's incredible. We'd roll up with about 50, like young people and have a great time. And then we actually did a few shows up there too called Roughing It, which were these kind of variety shows that were staged around the property right on the bay there. Also really, really fun. And then a few years ago, this is really sad, but Todd passed away. I'm not totally sure what happened, but I think it was that he had a heart attack while he was out on a boat, and he fell off the boat and drowned. And it was really shocking because this guy was just built like a brick house, and he could do anything. And he has this really crazy life story. And it was just really sad and shocking when he died. And so after that, I just kind of sat down and wrote that song for him.
He was a good dude. He was a good man.
Yeah. 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 So thanks for letting us play that. It's really nice. I'm glad I got to do that on the radio.
Yeah.
You're most welcome. As someone, and I think most of us can relate to this, I relate to people I've lost through music that we shared together, whether it was performing it together or seeing a concert. And that's a wonderful way to, keep Todd in the memory and honor him as a good guy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in this case, landlord was not one of the words that fit into the no swearing rule here at KXSF. Todd was the exception to the rule.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Did you want to do another live track or perhaps something from your recorded catalog?
Yeah, let's play something. So there's 4 of us here. The band's a big band. It's a 10-piece band. There's 4 horns. We have 2 horns here. There's drums, bass, keys. But then we also have another singer who unfortunately isn't here, Derica, and she is better than Rob and I. She's the best. I don't think I'm talking out of turn here, Rob.
Whoa. I am much worse than
we
Derek.
all have our special talents. She is a absolute fantastic talent of a singer, though. So I definitely want to get a track or 2 in of hers. So I don't. Which one should we do? Which one we were saying we were going to do from? Somebody Who Gets It.
Somebody Who Gets It.
Yeah. So we can play Somebody Who Gets It, which is from not our latest album, the one before that, but that features Derek Smith and some backing vocals by 2 very handsome gentlemen.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But mostly Derica.
Yeah. Who's also handsome.
Fantastic. Okay, so that'll be coming right up, folks. Want to remind you that September was our previous fundraising drive here at KXSF, and we need about $60,000 annually in operating budget to remain on the air. And thanks to Californicorns for allowing me a few moments of our shared space to mention that to support KXSF, please log on to our website, kxsf.fm/support. Underwriting opportunities are available. We have many wonderful businesses that underwrite our operations here, and feel free to reach out on our website, email us to learn more about how you can get involved. Speaking of those tickets, as I'm so excited, I hit the mic stand to let everyone know we're about to give away these tickets now to the Californicorns show with Boot Juice on Saturday night, January 18th at the Independent. It is a 21 and up show. And the show begins at 9 p.m., so you're going to want to be there by 9. It'll be rocking and rolling there at the Indy. And we have a pair of tickets to give away to you right now if you call. Once I'm off mic and we're playing the Californicorns track, area code 415-648-7327, 415-648-7327. And we look forward to dishing those tickets out to a lucky winner. And without further ado, here is the track, Somebody Who Gets It, from Californicorns, our KXSF Live guests. Enjoy.
think so, then let's explore. So raise your hands up if you think that you're the one to anticipate all my needs and a little more. Hey, I don't need those frills, just a guy who gives me the chills. I don't care before long as he pays my bills. Oh, if I gotta get oh, the very first somebody you can say if you're at my feet, then you might get me.
Mama told me.
My mama told me.
My mama told me.
Oh, my mama told me.
My mama told me.
Yeah, my mama told me.
My mama told me.
Oh, my mama told me. Sharing isn't fun, but to me it means a ton. Well, you can have the rest just as soon as I'm done. Somebody you can tell. Somebody you can tell. Somebody you can tell. Then you might get me. Somebody you can tell. If I got somebody you can tell. Then you might get me.
KXSF 102.5 FM needs you. If you share our commitment to community radio and have time to volunteer your skills in organization, content creation, grant writing, fundraising, and local networking, just go to www.kxsf.fm and click on Become a Volunteer. We need DJs, music hounds, and technical types too. Volunteer now and help us keep real radio on the air in San Francisco.
We're back with KXSF Live, Scott Armstrong and the Ocean Beach Bomber alongside, and in studio today, Californicorns ahead of their show on Saturday, January 18th with Boot Juice at the Independent. So glad to have you with us, and thank you for sharing so much of your musical talents and your stories with us here today. We
Thank
just
you.
heard the track Somebody Who Gets It, and let's continue on our journey.
Let's continue our journey. Actually, if we could hijack this interview for just a moment.
Consider this
Please
interview
do.
hijacked.
We did want to say thank you. We did bring some gifts for the
Okay.
studio and the staff. So
Oh.
as you may as everyone well knows, our last album entitled Scratchers and Donuts. And so we've brought you a pallet of donuts and a scratcher.
Scratchers.
Wow.
Potentially several scratchers.
Thank
$25.
you. All right, hey, hold up the donuts one more time. We'll get the shot of it.
Get that in the camera angle. So we brought you some donuts, we brought you a scratcher, so
Thank you very much.
win $1 million, we're
Amazing.
splitting it.
Okay, yeah, agreed. We're splitting it. This was a legally binding conversation. My hand
Verbal
tore
contracts
my
are
keychain
binding.
here. Oh, thank
Let's
you.
remember that.
Yeah.
But please enjoy these thanks.
Sprinkles. All right. All righty. Thank you very much. Scratchers and Donuts, the
Thank you very
latest
much.
release from Californicorns, came out in 2023. And I imagine we're going to hear a fair bit of that on Saturday night. But
Yes.
you've used our set here so far today to mention some of the hidden gems of your catalog, maybe ones maybe the fans have not heard as much lately. Is that
Yeah.
right?
That's right. And some sort of gems that are so hidden they really have never been seen before, which I think is the theme we're going to continue on here. Some more unheard B-sides, and this one's going to feature Mr. Robert Reddy, a.k.a. Bobby Owens,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Born Ready show,
Yeah.
and another tune of his.
Yeah. No real story necessary for this. You'll
This was
get it.
pretty self-explanatory, let's be honest.
Well, wouldn't you know I've been fine since you left. Yeah, since you've been gone. Whoa, darling, I've been #blessed. The night you took off, I got myself dressed. and my boys showed up with a few of them. Oh, Milwaukee's best. And every day since, I praise the good Lord, 'cause I've been doing better than I ever did before. I'm drinking beer for breakfast at noon. I got the radio on, keep thinking of you. My truck is parked on the lawn, my dog is too. You know I screamed at the cat because I thought she was you. It's been a long night since you're gone. Got myself cleaned up with a shower and a shave. I got a new pair of Wranglers on the very same day. Called my sweetheart from my high school grades. Now she's married with kids. She said, we'll call her again. You were always right, I was always wrong. One thing, baby, I can still write a song. I'm drinking beer for breakfast at noon. I got the radio on, keep thinking of you. My truck is parked on the lawn, the dog is too. You know I screamed at the cat because I thought she was you. It's been a long night since you're gone. Threw all your stuff outside, and then I lit it on fire. And my neighbors frowned because I accidentally burned my house down. Oh, son of a... I'm drinking beer for breakfast at noon. I got the radio on, keep thinking of you. My truck is parked on the lawn, my dog is too. You know I screamed at the cat because I thought she was you. Been a long night since you're gone. Oh yeah, baby, it's been a long night since you're gone. Since you've been up, it's been a long night. I'm moving on.
That song's about drinking beer for breakfast.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Actually, I think my wife and I started writing that on a road trip. Just we were like goofing off, which was pretty fun.
Some of the greatest songs in history were written on cocktail napkins and like, this isn't serious, and turns out to be great. No doubt about it.
All right, this is another one from my early fatherhood era. This one's dedicated to my family. Well, life is an open highway, and love is a two-way street. Always somewhere next that you could be. Whether fast or slowly, I know the way is true. I never thought I could love someone as much as I love you. A house is a place you live in. A home is where you stay. It holds the good, it keeps the cold away. We finally found the one to put this life into. I never thought I could love someone as much as I love you. We stayed up late last night, and you tried to count the stars. You fell asleep before you got too far. The dreams I had instead, it was the day she said I do.
I never thought I could love someone as much as I love you. There's a rock foundation and it sits beneath the floor. I know it will be standing for 1,000 years, maybe more. This young creation, everything is new, but the world isn't different. It's just these eyes I'm looking through. And I never thought I could love someone. I really didn't know the meaning of it. Never thought I'd love someone as much as I love you. In my life it's an open highway late at night, when suddenly the love shines through. Yeah. Thank you. Why so serious, Rob? That wasn't a question. That's the next tune. Why so serious? Why so sad? Tomorrow's mysterious. Today's all we have. 25 years ago, we were just kids. All that life had in store, we couldn't predict. So turn off your TV show, put it away. I got something magical, my darling, I've got to say. I love you, I love you, I love you. You know I love you today. Yeah. Why so serious all the damn time? I'm still delirious, knowing you're mine. I thought it was just a dance with smoke and eyed babe. I know it was true romance, child. It started that day. Turn off your TV show, I put it away. I got something magical, my darling, I've got to say. I love you, I love you, I love you. I know mistakes were made on both of our sides. I don't care, no, I don't care where you spent last night. Don't be so serious. Don't be so sad. I'm still delirious, my darling, the times that we had. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, Ray. Yeah. I love you, I love you, yeah. Thank you, thank you. And thus concludes the sentimental portion of our evening. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Couples skate only, KXSF.
We do have some sentimentality. We do.
Yeah.
there is one other track I want to make sure we get in from the records too.
Yeah.
Maybe now would be a good time for that.
That'd be great.
Cool. So yeah, I mentioned that there's 6/10 of the band that's not in the room today, and so it's good to feature some songs that really kind of get that big sound. I think across, so people kind of know what the vibe's going to be. There's a song called "Best Kind," which does have a little bit of a kind of an EDM inspiration, and it was actually written by our saxophone player Andy G in studio with us.
Who is in studio here next to his lovely and talented wife.
Yes.
Renee. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Marriage.
Yeah.
Give it up for marriage.
By the way, you guys had the nicest wedding. It was so sweet. It was so sweet.
Thank you for coming. It was so wonderful to have you.
I just
so
needed to
great
say
that
that.
you would come 2 days after our show.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Does that mean I'm the only one in the room who's not married? Fiona, if you're listening.
Hey, yeah, Fee. Let's go, Fee. Come on.
Uh-oh.
I'm already giving her too much grief about all that. It'll come in time. It'll come in time. Well, no, sentimentality is good, especially it wards off the Sunday scaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does. So yeah, let's give that track a listen, and then we'll come back and we'll close this thing out.
This is Best Kind from Californicorns on KXSF. Call in now for tickets to the Independent Saturday, January 18th, 415-648-7327.
Try.
Just follow your heart.
Slow down. Don't rush.
Just a simple touch.
Your eyes, the light.
Feel so right.
Cloud nine. And I want you.
Want you oh, best kind of beautiful. It's a love we share. Best kind of beautiful. Sweet nothings to hear. Best kind of beautiful is the love we share. Best kind of beautiful is holding you here. I'm holding you here. I'm holding you here. I'm holding you here.
Come on, put your hands up. Put your hands up.
We're going all right.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. The score. We know.
You deserve more.
Slow down. Don't rush.
Just a simple touch.
Your eyes, the light,
Feel so right.
the chance. Thank you.
Oh, come on, let's dance. Best kind of beautiful is the love we share. Best kind of beautiful, sweet nothings to hear. Best kind of beautiful is the love we share. Best kind of beautiful is holding you here.
And that was Californicorns with Best Kind. We thank you all very much for coming in today. We're delighted to have you. Come back anytime and have a great show Saturday night.
Thank you so much.
All right, we are heading out here. Mitch's Brew, guest hosted by Ocean Beach Bomber, is next. We want to remind you this is KXSF LP San Francisco, a service of San Francisco Community Radio. We'll be leaving the live FM airwaves at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and KSFP, a service of the San Francisco Public Press, will take over the FM airwaves until 10 p.m. We'll continue streaming right here and right now, 24/7 at KXSF.FM and your favorite streaming apps. We've got one more for you from the Californicorns. Take it away.
Warm Oakland nights and cool San Francisco days. I took a trip to Pasadena, chasing down a wild dream. There was a girl, I thought I loved her. She wasn't very nice to me. And so I moved to New York City, the hippest place that you can be. But I never shook those feelings, something calling back to me. I was still missing my warm Oakland nights, cool San Francisco days, warm Oakland nights, cool San Francisco days. Oh, one day I called my mama, said, Mama, I've had all that I can take. She said, baby, come on home now. There's a better life for you to make. But with all those at-home comforts, just one thing I couldn't shake. In the night with all those lights out, oh, you know my little heart would ache. Oh, and I've been missing all my warm Oakland nights, cool San Francisco days, warm Oakland nights, cool San Francisco days, warm Oakland nights, cool San Francisco days. Warm Oakland nights, cool San Francisco days, warm Oakland nights, oh, cool San Francisco days, warm Oakland nights, and cool San Francisco days. Thank you.
All right, Californicorns, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
We appreciate it, and we will be out there at the Independence Saturday night.